The next exercise 7b, is on area and perimeter. Now, if you cannot remember, perimeter equals the outside. Okay, so for example, if I had a shape like that, the perimeter is how long around the outside it is. So to work that out, you add generally all sides. There are shortcuts, but generally you add all the sides. Okay, area on the other hand is the inside. Okay, so if I had that same shape or a similar shape, the area is actually how much space that takes up. So you normally do that with a fancy formula. Okay, and we'll cover some of those formulas shortly. We're going to start with the perimeter of a square. If you have a square, all sides are the same, and let's say their length L. So perimeter, remember I said before, you have to add up all the sides, is L plus L plus L plus L, which is 4L. So perimeter of a square equals 4 times the length. Now, these formulas are very easy to come up with, very easy to make up yourself, not make up, but work out yourself. For a rectangle, there are two sides the same on opposite edges. So this would be our length and this would be our width. The perimeter, remember, if we add them all up, we start here and go out to here is L, then we plus the width, plus the length again, and then plus the width again. Okay, now if we get that together, that's 2L plus 2W. So perimeter of a rectangle equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. There is one more important perimeter rule that we need to cover, and that is for a circle. Okay, now the perimeter of a circle is not called perimeter, it's called something else, and that's called the circumference. Okay, for some reason they decided not to call it perimeter. Now that's found out with a fancy rule where you need to know the radius. Okay, the circumference, which is C, equals 2 times pi times the radius. Okay, now pi you can find on your calculator, but let's approximate it to 3.14 for now. Okay, and while I've got a circle on the page, there's something else I should mention. If you're not given R, but you are given something called D, or the diameter, okay, the radius is half of the diameter. So I'm going to write that down. Radius equals 1/2 diameter. Okay, so if you're not given the R value, but you are given the diameter, you can work out the radius from there if you need to.